Madam Speaker and the Chairperson of National Council of Provinces, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa and Deputy President Mashatile, honorable members. The 2026 State of the Nation address went beyond recounting our progress and future intentions. It challenged us to act, so we rise together that we must use strategies that have made us succeed in the past to fix what we must, if I must borrow your words, Mr. President. What made us succeed in the past is the ability of the President to mobilize business, labor, and civil society to contribute their expertise and their part, Honorable Malema, around a focused plan to resolve specific problems. This is the secret behind the success of the reform program driven through Operation Vulindlela, colloquially known as OV, since the 6th administration under the ANC. We cannot expropriate Operation Vulindlela. It is the ANC initiative. We must fix what we must, Mr. President, so you directed us. On the water crisis, the President elevated the coordination of the interventions to address the crisis to a National Water Crisis Committee that he will chair. The work has already commenced, Mr. President. The OV team and the Department of Water and Sanitation have started with the assessments towards a water action plan that should be ready by mid-March 2026, and a call for technical capacity as part of mobilizing resources and expertise to support municipalities in crisis is in the works, and that includes support to the municipality of Ekurhuleni because there is a water crisis in Ekurhuleni. The current draft water action plan is focused on addressing immediate crisis, propelling reforms in the water sector, and unlocking investments in the municipal water infrastructure. You have also directed us that we must act to strengthen the criminal justice system to fight organized crime. And to do that, Mr. President, you have directed that the State Security Agency re-vet members of the senior management structures of the SAPS and vet members of the metropolis departments. We have commenced with work in this regard. To ensure progress, the SSA has indicated that they are going to prioritize the revetting of police officers and management implicated at the Madlanga Commission, and in the metro departments, they will start at the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department. Engagements with SAPS on the revetting process have commenced to ensure full cooperation of affected members, and the revetting will also include officers due for promotion to the SAPS SMS structures. And to ensure their cooperation, we are, as the SSA, going to share the SAPS revetting plan with the National Commissioner of Police, the Minister of Police, and the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence by end of February 2026. Work underway to implement the Madlanga Commission findings is not an exception. We have not only been implementing the Zondo Commission's recommendations action plan, which was submitted to Parliament, but we have been reporting the progress to Parliament through SCOPA. In March 2026, we'll submit the third progress report to Parliament and the fourth no later than June 2026. And to date, 57% of the action plan has been implemented. You have also called us to action to streamline firearms licensing regulations, and the National Conventional Arms Control Committee will, in the month of March 2026, consider the firearms importation control regulations and consult with the Minister of Police in line with the Firearms Control Act for purposes of streamlining licensing, possession, and trading in firearms and ammunition, so that we remove firepower from the hands of criminals and strengthen the fight against organized crime. In 2024, we made regulations for coordination of national intelligence for the first time in the history of our country. And in 2025, we started the full coordination of national intelligence structures through NICOC to ensure the implementation of the national intelligence priorities to achieve national security, and we have moved to use technology. We secured the G20 South Africa through advanced technologies, including biometrics, AI, and analytics. And we are expanding the technology coverage towards the fight against organized crime. In terms of the 2019-2024 National Intelligence priorities, which was released last year, national intelligence structures have identified illegal immigration as a threat to national security, and therefore this year will strengthen our support to Home Affairs to deal with illegal immigration, not only at the ports of entry, but also support the Department of Employment and Labor's inspectors to curb the employment of undocumented foreign nationals, also through the use of technology. And we are consolidating the gains of our development, Mr. President. But Honorable Malema will argue we have nothing to show for it. Maybe we need Economics 101, because I also saw Mr. Van Rooyen arguing the same. This morning, Statistics South Africa released the fourth quarterly labor force survey. Our economy has wind in the sails, Mr. President. Employment increased by 44,000 in the fourth quarter of 2025. The number of unemployed persons, listen to this, decreased by 172,000 to 7.8 million during the same quarter. Official unemployment rate decreased by 0.5 percentage point from 31.9% in the third quarter of 2025 to 31.4% in the fourth quarter of 2025. We are not yet there, but we are solidly on the way. The budget surplus, again on Economics 101, helps us to pay down existing debt. It lowers the debt, our debt servicing costs. Therefore, meaning we release the money to be available to fund infrastructure and also social programs that are important for the livelihoods of our people. And it also increases economic confidence. We are making progress in the turnaround of Transnet. Though you wish to say we have privatized, we have not privatized. We need to know our strength and say who can partner with us. There's nothing wrong with government partnering with South Africans to deliver for the best interest of South Africa. Minister Chrissy will elaborate on the details of the improvement in performance at Transnet. Again, you said there are no plans for the passenger rail, but you are in parliament, you are not in government. Those plans are plans that are in the executive, separation of power. But the passenger rail, again, is gaining momentum. We are taking on more commuters, reducing the cost of commute between home and work and from home to others using our own isitimela Sabantu. Again, Minister Chrissy will provide that. Mr. President, we commit to perform and deliver on the timelines you have set against us, and as the presidency, coordinate the work of government to make sure that we deliver and focus cabinet in that delivery. Because we are the daughters of Sophie de Bruyn, we are the granddaughters of the women of 1956 March, and in their footsteps, we are committed to serve the public purposefully and intentionally for the rise of South Africa, as you have called us to action. Rise, South Africa, rise.